The Adam and Wack Show, episode 56. It's a good number. 56.
56.
It's 56, fool. And we're back with another episode of a white gay man hanging out with your old ass.
Man, now you claim to be gay?
I figured I would get there before you got there.
I'm never going to get there.
I meant just calling me gay, not like being gay.
So you call yourself gay, but you're not gay.
Don't put your hand in front of the mic.
You're getting used to it. You're getting used to it.
You know, I've decided something.
You did just leave out there with...
Yes, I was in Zestlanta. And,
Atlanta.
Zestlanta.
Atlanta.
By the time I left, it was Zestlanta.
Well, we know you and Bricc Baby shared the same suite.
No, separate rooms.
Definitely no.
We were across the hall.
No, same suite. Nigga, we heard about it, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
I heard, I think I heard him beating off one night. Oh, 6-0.
The same suite.
Huh? Not in the same suite. We were across the hall.
Two sweet motherfuckers in the suite, shit. Why not?
No. As his manager, I really feel like he needs to steer clear of the gay stuff.
Who's manager?
Bricc Babies. Not his actual manager, but like, you know, performing some managerial duties. Just because I do it doesn't mean he needs to do it.
So off camera, did him and Woody hug?
No.
Shake hands?
Strictly professional.
Huh?
It was totally professional.
You know what's funny? Because...
You couldn't wait to bring this up.
No.
You love it.
Let me tell you why it's funny.
You're mad you didn't go to Atlanta. You wanted to turn it to Zestlanta with me. You wanted to share a suite.
Woody DM'd me today because I've been trolling him.
What's Woody saying? Nice guy, by the way. I liked hanging out with him a lot.
When I made the business decision to go interview people, all these dudes had something to say.
He didn't interview Woody. We did an interview with Woody.
No.
Bricc Baby was not involved.
No. Bricc Baby did even more. He went and hung out.
I love that I'm getting told this by you, even though you weren't there.
What you mean? People were there.
You're basing this on my social media, what I chose to put out there.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I haven't looked at your social media.
Then what do you know? You saw the clip of him standing against the brick wall with Woody.
I don't even talk about it. It's a picture.
Somebody said, hey, take a picture.
I'm talking about him hanging out. Y'all out there riding dirt bikes and quads.
I rode the quad.
It don't matter. He was out there. He's with him. He's there. Y'all went to the bowling alley. So
got some burgers.
Hold on, let's keep it real.
Oh, that's real. It's a real burger.
When I sat down and did an interview with 6ix9ine, right? Mm-hmm. Guys like Bricc had a lot to say.
Did he? I don't remember that.
Yeah. Now he's saying, I don't care about the streets no more.
That's not what he said.
That's what he said.
No.
He definitely said, I don't care about the streets. I don't care what the streets have to say. He said it.
No, he didn't.
Out of his mouth.
He would never say F the streets.
Bullshit.
He abides by the code of the streets, if anything. What Bricc was doing that afternoon, he came along with us while we were doing the interview. We're at the studio. He's hanging out. Didn't want to be on camera, even though he probably would have added something to that conversation.
He left LAX knowing he was taking you to Woody.
We were supposed to do a lot of different things there. Woody was only one of them. And then...
So why he didn't go back to his room?
We spent some time stomping around the city, went off to Mechanicsville, and Bricc stayed nearby, held me down. Now, I did have my own security, so not 100% necessary. But Bricc, you know, why would he want to leave his close confidant,
hey, bro,
alleged gay lover, if you were to ask someone like yourself,
hey, bro.
Personally? I have nothing to do with that. Why would he abandon me? Just so what? So that he wouldn't have people like you trying to make a commotion and call him out because he stood near Woody in that photo.
Here's the point. I've already been living my life in my world. It's been guys like him saying what they wouldn't do. And now I'm seeing them do the same shit. I ain't do all that he doing. But even more, I'm just saying, keep it real with yourself, man. Like, you might want to be a little hesitant on the things you say, because you never know when you in the same situation. You got to make the same decision.
You went to Miami to sit down with 6ix9ine on camera.
No.
Bricc Baby was already in Atlanta, and he chose to not do an interview with Woody.
I was in Miami for Rolling Loud already.
Which is something that you do all the time.
I was already there with Rolling Loud.
You like going to, you get in the mosh pit
and
go get a jumbo hot dog.
And then I got you weird as fuck.
You don't seem like the average Rolling Loud participant. I'm going to be honest.
I had an artist performing. Right. So I was already there. Then I got the call.
And you just accidentally wandered into the Fresh and Fit studio and did a 3-hour podcast with 6ix9ine?
No, academics hit me. We all there. And
that was really fun. And you were actually somewhat confrontational and tried to hold him to the fire, and I haven't really seen a lot of that energy since then.
Definitely did. A lot of what energy?
The critical, hey, 6ix9ine, here's what I think you did wrong energy.
I already did that. The fuck you want me to every time I sing?
That was the first time you ever had.
We had 2 interviews.
So the Miami one was after the Hassan Campbell one.
No,
it was in New
York. Miami was first.
Okay.
Then it was New York.
So you've done a series of snitch podcasts, but yet you're taking issue with Bricc Baby not doing a podcast with Woody, but hanging out in Atlanta around him.
You gotta stop being extra out and just like say, hey, bro, if the opportunity, he should have sat there and did the interview with you.
Why? He didn't want to. He said he didn't feel comfortable with that.
Why not? See, this is where
ties to YSL.
No, this is where he went wrong. He's supposed to do an interview with him and ask him the real questions, but he didn't want to keep it real because he out he and laughing and gaga with him. He didn't want to sit down and say, "Hey, homie, why'd you get up? Why'd you telling people what you told them back in 2015? Why did you even begin to even give this information?"
Right.
He should have. He should have really, for real.
I did.
I would have respected. I would have respected that trip if he'd have sat down, because he's going to ask or can ask different questions from you in a different way.
True, that would have been one option. However, if he had sat down with him and asked him those questions, out of an hour and a half long interview, that might have been like 10 minutes. Everybody, yourself included, would have basically took him sitting down with him as you sat down with a snitch.
No, he wouldn't have. I would have based it upon, listen, I don't have a problem with a dude from the street sitting down with a snitch. As long as he addresses the snitching and really addresses in a manner that if a motherfucker get mad, you didn't see me do it a couple times. If he get mad, it is what it is.
I asked him,
pacify.
I asked Woody why he told or what that whole scenario was about. It seemed like he was very, very limited in terms of what he can say because of the fact that the case is still going on. And I mean, Woody is a tricky one because yes, he told. Yes, he sat down with the cops and shared a bunch of information that he definitely shouldn't have. But since then,
you can't unsnitch.
I feel you. But it feels like the city as a whole is being, somewhat more accommodating to him because of the fact that now he's basically making a mockery out of this trial and going up there and basically doing everything that he can to throw a stick in the spokes of the case that's being presented against Thug.
But he did everything he could, and he's the reason
like 10
why.
10 years ago.
Doesn't matter.
I get that. I totally get that.
Started 10 years ago. A lot of shit he told them people was part of the serious cases and part of the reason why they even arrested this man and thought they can charge him with this RICO. You eliminate the shootings and the killings and all the shit, God knows what he told them. There's a good chance the case ain't even strong enough to be talked about, to even be put in front of the DA to be put on a docket.
I would have to look into that a little bit more.
What you mean?
To figure out how crucial Woody's testimony was.
They said Thug's case, his investigation started 10 years ago.
And Woody testified.
10 years ago.
Woody snitched in like 2015, so that's like 9 years ago. Well, if it was really 10 years ago, then maybe somebody else sparked it off.
Remember, he got arrested 2023?
What is it?
Been a year and 18 months.
What does it make you feel that my time spent with Lil Woody in the streets of Atlanta, he is treated like a goddamn god out there? And I'm talking from like the people in his neighborhood to like, we drive 20 minutes and we go to the bowling alley and I'm seeing like small girls, like 10 years old, freaking out like it's
he never made
the Beatles just walked into the bowling alley.
He never made this kind of money being the old guy he was.
For sure, yeah.
He didn't even have this type of notoriety.
Probably didn't even go bowling.
Yeah, he doing his thing. I don't give a f. I really would have liked to see Bricc. If Bricc would have sat down and questioned him, I would have been defending him. But the fact he went out there knowing what he was going out there to do, and he has a lot to say about when other people does the same thing.
I guess this is like some trauma you have stored up. So Bricc did say something about you hanging out with 6ix9ine. I don't remember that.
Everybody did. I mean, but I told everybody what I was doing. I didn't give a f. Academics said, yo, Wack. I said, bro, drop that shit. They called me 10 times. Yo, Wack, you sure you want to put it out? The f, we didn't do all that shit for it not to come out. I think I started the era of not caring.
Well, Atlanta has been very influenced by that because holy shit, if anyone cares out there, you could have fooled me. But then when you have like private conversations with people, the tone is like, Woody. There's a lot of people are kind of torn because they appreciate what he's doing on the stand at this point, but they also are just kind of like, damn, I can't believe this dude that we've known for all these years actually was sitting down with the cops like that.
This the cold part about it. Doug is one thing. You don't know what else he done told these people on whoever.
I don't know. So you're saying that the interrogation tapes were probably incomplete. There's probably more conversations taking place?
I'm pretty sure there's more conversations that involve other people who then got caught up because he was the lead. He ain't just talked about Thug.
I don't know. But I will say, he moves around that city. I can't wait to put out this vlog and this interview. I got to stop talking about it on here so I can actually put that out and people can actually see us hanging out there. But from my perspective, he moves around like a guy who's got immunity. Like, do you think that, like...
What do you mean, immunity from, like, the streets?
Like, he's not worried about getting pulled over or arrested or anything. The way he was driving, the way he was whipping that four-wheeler around Mechanicsville, he ain't worried about shit.
I don't think Woody, he only cares when he has to. Mm-hmm. Like, you have to really put him in a situation to care. Like, he has to really be in cuffs. And then he'll care, and then he'll start trying to figure out a way how to get out of it. Other than that, he's reckless.
He's impulsive, yeah.
Yeah, he's just what it is.
For sure.
I mean, shit, each his own. Whatever he's doing, but... If you ask me my opinion, I give it to you. Personally, I don't give a f. He's mad at me, though. He told me.
Who, Woody or Bricc?
Woody.
Yeah, he was dissing you on the interview we did.
Was he?
I was defending you.
Yeah, he says...
he was talking about the three-finger thing.
Yeah, I don't f about that. I don't f about no lie.
He's talking
That's just like a motherfucker calling you a pedophile. Right. You don't care. It's like it didn't happen.
Yeah. They can say whatever they want. But he was, you and Woody
I promoted his flyer.
Well, you have a lot in common.
I promoted his flyer, bro.
Georgia Streets, go support Yes Star Witness.
That's his flyer.
And he responded to that?
Yeah, he got mad. He says, you gonna make me smack that bald head. I said,
he got a bald head too.
What's wrong with the promo? He said, keep trolling. I said, nigga, you're a rat. Live the rat's life, kill the tough shit, my nigga. And he's cried. He said, laughing, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I said, I can respect you standing on your shit, but don't get mad about your reality.
I want to make a movie about your life, and I want to have Woody star as you.
Get that nigga on the phone.
Right now?
Call him.
I don't think I have his number.
Call Woody.
I would love to, but I don't think
that'll be a conversation.
Actually, no, I definitely do. Well, you want me to call him?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a man-to-man talk with him. Man-to-man, no disrespect, because it's on your phone.
I didn't save his number, but I know that we're talking about him, so...
I wanted Woody. What's his name? Woody. I don't know.
Technically, it's Woody.
Woody.
Yeah, Woody. Okay, here we go. The number that I don't have saved is him. Woody. Now, let's call Woody. Let's hit him with the... There we go. Let's see how this goes. he's probably gonna be so happy to hear from me, and then he's gonna realize I'm with an op, and he's like, damn, I'm never picking up this white boy's phone calls again. Okay.
Yo, so go Kendrick. What?
What?
Yo, that's a good look. Buys Kendrick some time for his album.
The song that he just put out.
No, not that. I heard that last night. The Super Bowl thing.
Oh yeah, how you feeling about that?
That's a good look. Looking at it, Jay-Z quite naturally sits on that board. He has some say so, but looking at the full scope of it, yes, I heard a interview Lil Wayne did that performing at the Super Bowl is on his bucket list. At the Super Bowl.
Right.
Not necessarily the Super Bowl in New Orleans.
I saw a clip from YG's podcast where Lil Wayne was making it perfectly clear that is one of his biggest goals in life.
Yeah, but he didn't specifically say the New Orleans. He's like any Super Bowl, right? So, that run's still not up. I understand the people saying Lil Wayne's from New Orleans, whatever. And, the Super Bowl, NFL don't care about that. They don't depend on the city that the Super Bowl falls in to sell the seats.
But when they did LA, we got like LA's greatest rappers.
We got 50 Cent, we got Eminem, we got Mary J.
Right, well,
Okay,
yeah, that's a good point. It was like Dre and Snoop.
Listen,
we got like basically the two biggest artists that ever come out of here.
Anybody that performs in California, we don't give a f. You'll never hear us crying saying, hey, why was it this person, that person, right? Now, the crazy part is Lil Wayne hasn't said a word, right?
Right.
Lil Wayne hasn't said a word.
But his engineer put words out there that we all kind of believed were from him.
Yeah, well, Wayne, when he want to speak, he's going to speak. But I'm getting back to my point. The NFL, they do for the city and state by bringing it the game. It brings revenue. Hotels, restaurants, shopping, whatever, right? They depend on the fans of the two teams playing to pack the arena, right? If the locals want to come, cool, right?
Right. The halftime show is actually like totally unnecessary, but it gives something nice in the middle of the game that appeals to all the moms and the kids who don't understand football, myself included. I'm in that category. The
televised part of it is way bigger than who's sitting in the seat watching it. Right. That's where the ad that would keep that ad revenue high as it is. But the thing about it is, right now, Lil Wayne is always relevant. He's a rock star, but actively relevant on what's going on, the chatter, the controversy. It's Kendrick.
We haven't talked about Lil Wayne throughout the rest of 2024, realistically.
Yeah, but he's a rock star.
He's a legend forever, but it's not of the moment.
Now, the city has something to do with selecting who comes.
Well, Rock Nation makes this decision. They claim that they submit a short list.
There it goes.
Nobody's believing this. This is bullshit.
No matter what you believe.
It's whoever Jay-Z wants to lend a favor to.
First of all, see, there go the downplay.
You don't believe this.
Why does it have to be a favor? Why didn't Kendrick just earn the right to be there?
He can earn the right to be there, but...
You don't think he's earned the right to be there?
There's an obvious reason why Jay-Z did like the Rihanna thing. He's instrumental in her career. She's a Rock Nation artist.
But Rihanna earned the right to be there.
For sure. But a lot of people earn the right to headline the Super Bowl. And for sure, Kendrick's having a great year. But we all know that Jay-Z has this deep-seated hatred towards Drake. And we all have chosen to believe that's why this decision was made.
Stop with the white boy shit.
You
what
don't
the
believe
hell
that?
does Drake have to do with Wayne, bro?
Why would you have Kendrick headline the Super Bowl unless you wanted to at least passive aggressively get at Drake, and also not passive aggressive? It was like the most aggressive shot possible.
So you saying Jay-Z would intentionally skip over Wayne to take a shot at Drake?
We already know that Jay-Z intentionally skipped over 50 Cent during Dr. Dre's performance, and that Eminem had to personally call him to get 50 Cent added to the Super Bowl.
What does that have to do with this?
I'm just saying the level of pettiness that Jay-Z is capable of is the stuff of legend.
Okay, so...
If he doesn't like somebody, he's very down to go out of his way.
Wayne is taking a hit because of Jay-Z's issue with Drake.
Take Wayne out of the consideration. When Jay-Z's making the short list of who might headline the Super Bowl halftime show, now granted, Kendrick, probably the most relevant hip-hop artist of this year. But
that's my point.
You don't book him to headline that shit unless you want to see Drake get publicly humiliated in front of hundreds of millions of people.
Okay. NFL. It's American sport, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is Drake American?
No. North American.
Well, he's Canadian.
He's North American.
I'm just saying. Maybe that was it.
They don't want to bring a Canadian up?
Maybe they're saying, we got a few more prominent Americans like Wayne, like Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Eminem, he hasn't headlined it. Kendrick came out like Eminem came out in Cali. So same shit.
Even though we don't give a shit about Lil Wayne's criminal history, you could kind of imagine the NFL might.
The game
wasn't invited.
I'm just saying, it's a lot of prominent people.
Right.
That could really hit that stage.
Okay, when Dr. Dre headlined
Busta Rhymes,
the Super Bowl, it was like
Busta Rhymes.
People couldn't believe that he got into that position because of the fact that Dr. Dre had some, abuse towards women situations. Well, that was an extremely loud noise. What was that? And that was 30 years ago, 20 years ago. So
what?
There was a thing with Dr. Dre smacking up a journalist or some shit.
A journalist?
A woman.
Did they attack him or something?
No. There was a couple of things though that came out hardcore in the media during that Super Bowl thing, and also came out
30 years ago.
Approximately, it was early 90s.
Probably was AI.
D-Barge.
AI Dre.
D-Barge, right?
I don't know who that was.
I mean, we could do a whole history lesson right now, but I don't know why it's relevant.
Wasn't Dre. Put some respect on Dre's name, man.
This is not controversial, or this is not an incitement.
Or you get found
violence.
On Greenleaf.
Do you really think I'm
want to get found on Greenleaf?
Look, this is gonna be so easy. Dr. Dre DeBarge abuse scandal.
And that's it.
Dr. Dre has long been accused of violence against women. Why is he still being rewarded? This kind of stuff was all over the media.
Yeah, that's somebody.
And I'm not saying it's justified.
Campaign. Dre never went to jail. He did some time.
But Wack, hip hop is celebrating its 50th anniversary. It's time to do the hard work of true healing and justice for black women. Apparently, you don't care about black women, so I guess that makes one of us at this table.
Who don't care about black women?
You.
No, here goes my thing.
You're minimizing her struggle.
Did you read the paperwork?
Yeah, I read it.
Did he go to jail?
There was a lawsuit, if I remember.
This is civil, not criminal.
It was a long time ago.
So it was a money grab.
That seems... Oh, yeah, D. Barnes. That was what her name was.
Oh.
He apologized and everything. But either way, all I'm saying is that stuff came out in the media hard during the Beats by Dre acquisition, Apple, whatever the fuck that was, and then also during the Super Bowl. Anytime Dr. Dre has a big public thing, shit from 30 years ago comes out as if it happened yesterday. All I'm saying is that Lil Wayne having gun cases and being obviously publicly very, very into drinking lean, all this stuff from the NFL's perspective would probably count a little bit more than we'd like to admit.
That has nothing to do with entertaining the people.
But you don't think the NFL would care about that stuff? To me, it seems pretty obvious.
Players drink lean.
Yeah, for sure. And if they advertise it publicly, they could certainly be in for some consequences.
Some of the orders order women. Some of the owners order women.
Not publicly.
I mean,
we don't advertise it.
My thing is this though. Why are we in such a unforgiving state? For everybody to be Christians and Muslim and Catholic, something happens with somebody 30 years ago, and they want to crucify them for the rest of their life.
I don't think they want to crucify him.
Do you think
they just want to draw attention to
of today?
No,
is a different man of who he was back then?
Well, if you read some of the divorce filings from his ex-wife, you might be led to believe that he's not exactly squeaky clean. But no, of course, I think he's a different person. Yeah.
Well, what?
And every public divorce goes down that route at some point. Yeah, I feel you.
You know they have a thing called verbal abuse, right?
Verbal abuse?
Yeah, you talk too loud voice, say certain words. It's verbal abuse. Right? We've all done something.
Okay.
Come on, bro. Come on.
We've all said something that if you were to have security cameras in your house, we've all talked to our significant other in a way that if you were to isolate that one incident down and show it to the world, you would look like a monster. Sure.
There it goes. That's my point. But I'm just saying, Wayne is a rock star. Could Wayne had done the Super Bowl and killed it? Yes. Right? If you had asked me prior to Kendrick being selected,
right?
Yo, Wack, who you think should do the Super Bowl? Where is it at? New Orleans. I'd have told y'all should be a Cash Money Fest.
Right.
They got the keys to the city. They did Essence. Let them close it out. That's what I would have told you.
Here's the thing. As hip-hop fans, we place way more importance on regionality than the rest of the world. Like, we care a lot about where people are from, and I'm venturing a guess that the NFL doesn't give a fuck at all.
When they say, yo, Wack, Kendrick is selected to do the halftime show. I was like, applaud. Good look. Right?
Yeah.
Wayne got like maybe a decade on Kendrick.
Yeah.
Right?
At least, yeah.
At least, right? So Wayne's climb is his climb, and he still never stopped climbing. You know, as long as he's waking up and blessing us with his talents, he'll continue to grow. But at this point in time, I feel like, all that Kendrick's been doing and the movement I see that he's on, this song he released, right? That's not a song. It's not a diss song. It's not a song to go shake your ass to. It's a real song.
The song that came out last night?
Yeah, it's a real song. It's a message.
In it.
No, he didn't.
Well,
he said radio personality. If Act wants to take that and own it.
What radio personalities have been critical of Kendrick?
I mean, Flex always says shit.
But did he say anything notable about this?
That's a radio personality.
Okay, Ack is the sole
Ack's not radio. It's never
on-air personality who's been extremely critical of Kendrick.
Look,
nobody else has gotten even
bro,
close to the attention that Ack has gotten in this whole feud.
Bro.
Who else would he be talking about? Maul?
He said radio. I got to give it anybody. I got to give it to Funk.
He's a lyricist.
Flex.
He's not going to say Twitch streamer. It's ugly. It's too modern of a reference.
He would have came up with a word that had no relevance.
Radio personality is kind of like that. It's like it kind of throws the scent off.
Well,
back.
End of the day, shout out to Kendrick. Shout out to the West. It's a great look. Cash Money. We got Super Bowl out here next year, Santa Clara.
Really? You go right back to LA?
Yeah, it's in the Bay. 49ers.
Oh.
So what did we look up in Wayne's there? Mm-hmm. I guarantee you won't hear nobody complaining out here.
Yeah.
Nobody in Cali will be complaining about. Nobody won't be saying, how come E40 didn't get it? It's from the Bay. It's a go from the Bay. If it would have been LL Cool J, Eminem, or somebody, or Little Baby for New Orleans, you wouldn't be hearing none of this.
But okay, again with the hip hop regionality
Wouldn't be
thing,
hearing none of this.
Usher did it. Where was it the year Usher did it? I don't fucking know. Who cares? Rihanna did it. Who cares? It was in Arizona. Who cares?
I think
most of their choices don't really seem tailored to the location.
Yeah, they don't give a
And to be fair, if you take regionality out of it and you were going to be like, who's the rapper who's done the most this year that deserves a huge look like this? Who would you say? You would say Kendrick Lamar, for sure.
Yeah.
Who else has had a year like that?
End of the day, listen, man. For Wayne's sake, being in the game, as long as he's been in the game and knowing that's on his bucket list, yes, I would have loved to see that happen for him. Because it's something that, he wants to achieve, something he deserves. Them selecting Kendrick, right? I salute. Kendrick's nephew, that's family. TDE family, everybody over there. And, to see his build is like motivation.
So, from my perspective, Birdman spoke out about this issue, and then you reached out to him and silenced him and told him, There's too much money on the line. Birdman, stop talking about this immediately. And he complied.
You know,
how's that for a narrative?
And I think we're there now too. When you have a brother, right? Not the entourage just scared to tell you something. A brother that knows you and your direction and your focus. If he sees you veering off, it's his obligation, responsibility to tap you on your shoulder.
What was your warning to Birdman?
Stunner, the things you're doing, the things you're now a part of, the direction you're headed, this is too petty for you. There's no need to ruffle any feathers. When you're dealing with something as big as the NFL, right, you never know how that's intertwined into other things. Stunner don't do business down here. He does business up there. You understand what I'm saying?
But I don't think Birdman was being critical of the NFL. I think he was being critical of Jay-Z and Rock Nation's involvement in this choice.
Okay, now watch this. The same table of the NFL is what had a say-so in selecting Jay-Z, right?
But we have no expectation of the NFL being, completely accurate when it comes to hip-hop, but we do have that expectation of Jay-Z.
At the end of the day, it's like this. Stunner got the keys to the city. It's more than one way to skin a cat. It's just too petty for him. If he want, that's shit I do. If he wanted, that's something I'm supposed to do, right? I haven't gotten to that level and don't give a fuck about getting there.
But that's the difference between you and how you used to be, is that now you're falling in line with the corporate machine. The old Wack 100 didn't give a fuck.
I always give a fuck about my brother. I'm his keeper. Don't think they don't call me and get on my, they call me in a minute like, hey, cut the shit.
Who?
All of them. It's a host of them. Stunner, Top Dog, K Slate when he was alive.
They tell you when your takes get too extreme?
QCP. They would what in a minute and not give a damn. My man Special. It's a lot of them. Headliner Mike down there, they will call me in a minute and tell me. And quick, Steve Marcano, they gonna call and tell, hey, cut the shit. You're doing too much.
What's the use of being rich and famous if you can't just spill your opinion out there into the world when you see a corporation doing something you don't agree with?
Well, if you don't agree with it, it's a way of saying you don't agree with it. And a guy like Stunner has always told me, whatever you don't agree with, then show them how they should have done it.
Put on your own Super Bowl.
Do your own shit. Whatever you gonna do, I don't know. Whatever it is, if you don't agree with it, when you're in a position of power like that, make them respect it, as he was saying. Make them respect it. Okay, we didn't do that, and we seen he did that. He had nothing to say about it, but his actions let us know really how he felt, right? So at the end of the day, we'll sit back and see what happens. Cash money is cash money. Anything that was cash money is always cash money. Shout out to Kendrick. I know he's going to kill it. He's definitely, my only wish is to definitely perform, not like us, not one, but 2 times.
There's no way.
What you mean? We do what we want to do.
No, you do what the NFL is going to allow.
West Side.
I would be surprised if he's even able to perform a lot of those lyrics on a family-friendly broadcast.
It's a family-friendly song.
Not really.
Yes, he is.
I don't know if I've ever heard a word as offensive as pedophile used during a Super Bowl performance. The song, usually it's like heavily edited.
Is it offensive or is it...
and inaccurate.
No, is it offensive or is it a warning?
How is it a warning? It's an accusation.
It could be warning somebody.
Warning him what?
File. Keep away from your kids. Warning, right?
Okay, but when you say something like that and there's no evidence to back it up, it then becomes libel. I don't know if I would want to put myself in that
what
position
do you mean
if
there's
I
no
was
evidence
the NFL.
to back it up?
What's the evidence that Drake is a pedophile?
I think he's referring to what he said on stage after the young lady told him her age. That's what he's referring to. I believe so.
That moment is just that's not enough to call someone a pedophile.
Let me ask you something. Do you think he should have said that?
Kendrick?
No, Drake.
What did he say exactly when the girl got off stage?
He pulls it on stage. He says, how old are you? She says 17. He says, why do you look this way? Why do you look like that?
I mean, yeah, he probably shouldn't have said that.
No, for real.
It seems like the whole series of events he was completely unprepared for.
Now take it.
He didn't know his team was going to send this girl up there.
I'm going to tell you this. What worked against him, because these stupid people, they're acting like the 30, however old he is, Drake, just did that.
Exactly.
Drake was maybe like 22, I think. He might be 22, 23.
It was like the infancy of his career.
He was young, right? It wasn't like he was 30 with all, his age now.
And this is kind of like they're moving the goalposts, because originally, when videos and accusations were going around that Drake had some kind of weird thing going on, it was always about like, oh, here's this 16, 17-year-old girl that said that Drake texted her in an interview. And then it like comes out, they asked the girl and she's like, no, he's like texting me, congratulated me on something or whatever. Like nobody has ever come forth and like made that
nothing wrong with that
accusation against
Actually,
Drake.
That's a great thing. You got the girl 16, whoever's 16, and he sees her achieving something, or somebody, yo, hey, great job, congratulations. There's nothing wrong with that. They're going to say, oh, he's grooming some dumb shit.
Right.
So it's like, okay, if he ignores and disregards the youth, he's an asshole.
Right.
And if he acknowledges them and cheers them on, he's up to something. So
would you want to be texting a 16-year-old congratulations in general? Just feels like
if I knew him,
but it's like, it's just somebody you just met. It's not like it's like a family friend or like, I don't know.
No. Okay, look, I would look.
It's a little odd, right?
If it was a 16-year-old, right, and I just met him, yeah, right.
If you had a 16-year-old daughter, I would not get her number for any reason ever.
No.
Just because of the optics.
I'm thinking some DM shit. So if I'm here, she says, hey, I got my gymnastics nationals next week, and I'm excited. I just wanted to meet you, take a picture. Cool. And let's say I'm scrolling through my Instagram 2 weeks from now, right? And I see her pop up. I'm like, yo, and she's winning. She's up there with the gold medal, right? I just might like, right? Actually, I wouldn't even DM.
DM is way less weird though, because DM is like, this is a public platform.
But you know what? I wouldn't even DM. I would do it. Because I think it's better if you're somebody like that, for the people to see that, yo, Drake acknowledged you.
I feel like the girls that we heard this about were like the Millie Bobby Brown girl, who's like some huge actress, and then like Billie Eilish, who's like one of the biggest musical artists to come out in the last few years.
Listen, man, let me tell you something.
Either way, I'm just saying, I don't think Drake has it. Of course you don't think that.
Can pedophile? No.
Right.
Not at all. But, man, when the fight is on and the gloves is off, it is what it is, man.
And I totally agree, and that's why we
It is what it is.
That's why with like a rap battle. You do a rap battle, somebody's going to tell you have AIDS. Somebody's going to tell you that your mom is mentally retarded, whatever. It's not the Super Bowl. It's not the Super Bowl halftime with 100 million people watching. I don't know. It's just somehow in my mind, I could see certain parts of that song getting censored out. It probably won't matter because everybody's going to be singing along either way. But him performing it a bunch of times in a row, just like given every Super Bowl performance I've ever seen, it just doesn't seem like the kind of environment where they're going to do that.
But Kendrick's he's a trendsetter. You know what I'm saying? All we need is just one song, one time. And you know what? If it was Drake would have done it. Drake went to Philly, put the Meek Mill's diss up on the video, on the thing on stage, and performed it in Philly.
Do you believe Drake's turned down the Super Bowl 4 times?
Has he?
That's what Maul was saying.
I don't think Drake would have turned down the Super Bowl.
The only reason I could see him having turned it down was just maybe because it felt like my career is so stamped. I'm going to be around forever. Maybe now is not the right time, but the opportunity is never going to go away because I'm Drake. Only now does it even occur to us that there might be a future in which Drake does not occupy the same space in our mind that he currently
this is what's crazy,
kind of occupies, of just being like the biggest rapper.
This is what I love about the Kendrick factor right now. Drake has nothing to do with the Super Bowl this year. And because it's Kendrick, y'all pull his name into it.
It's true.
He has nothing, probably wasn't even considered, whether he was or not, nothing. Lil Wayne hasn't said a word. But we do know that he said that that's one of his things on it that he wants to do. But he just said before him at the Super Bowl. He didn't say like if it ever comes to New Orleans. And I believe, Wayne's definitely gonna get that opportunity. He's gonna kill it.
You think he'll get it one day?
Yeah.
I think if Wayne were to want to get the Super Bowl, he would have to like specifically kind of like shape the next couple of years of his life in order to court that kind of opportunity. I don't think he's going to get the Super Bowl through just not giving a which is where I feel like he's at now. Just as an artist,
what do you mean,
Wayne
bro?
doesn't do anything to like. He just doesn't really do the celebrity thing at this point.
Wayne
He's not really
keeps
putting
to
himself
himself.
out. Exactly, and that's the problem.
What do you mean that's a problem?
I feel like that's going to keep him from getting this opportunity.
He's out the way. He gives us entertainment, music, his interviews. Like, goddamn, you hold it against a man if he's too wild. You hold it against him if he's too
I'm not holding it
boisterous.
against him. I
But
just think
now
that probably works against him.
that he's laid back.
I think they want someone who's out there being, doing it. But then again, who would have really expected that Usher would have been the Super Bowl halftime show?
You mean Usher's a GOAT?
But Usher is the GOAT over the course of like 20 plus years. It's not like he did something
How
that
long do you
year that
think-
made him the obvious choice.
I think
It's more like you've had this amazing multi-decade career, so you seem like a good choice.
I think
Also,
it was a
Usher-
Wayne before Usher.
Usher, extremely
I think
brand
it was a
safe.
Wayne before Usher. I could be wrong. I think it was a Wayne before Usher.
I don't think so.
Man, you better go back. Wayne started this shit 12 years old. How
Check
old
me
is
out
he?
now.
I think it was Wayne
I
before
feel like
Usher.
Wayne came out in like 98. Usher, Wikipedia. It's before that. Yeah, Usher is old. He was born in 1978. Let's see. What was Usher's first album?
I'm telling you.
Well, honestly, it might have been like right around the same time because.
Yeah, you can't. Stop. He ain't.
Okay. Usher first album came out in 1994. For sure, that's before Wayne. Lil Wayne first album. It's going to be at least a few years later. Yeah, 99. The Block is Hot. Although, to be fair, he was in the Hot Boys before that. Hot Boys first album. Get It How You Live, 1997. So, yeah, Usher got him by a couple years. In Your Face. 3. Wayne came out in 97. Usher came out in 94. Now, granted,
94.
yeah.
What the fuck did he release in 94?
His debut album.
Wow.
And Puffy worked on it.
Got you.
Can I play something for you? And I would appreciate if you would let me run this clip in its entirety because I didn't follow your wifey until the other day. I started scrolling through her page. I didn't know that you had this kind of love. But I feel like the people at home deserve to see this. Let's run it.
Never seen so many hating men in my life, and it is quite unattractive. Okay, so for every man who commented on my post and was like, they call Wack 100 a hip-hop legend. Yes, TMZ said that he was a hip-hop legend, and that's how they feel, and I feel the same way. Okay, he can't help that he's brilliant and wise and lit and very relevant. I'm sorry that you can't be that way. Okay, sorry, not sorry. Get your own relevancy. Okay, get your own. All right, but you probably can't accomplish that because you're like really boring and you have no personality and you're hella slow. That's on you. Okay, that's on you that you sit at home all day and twiddle your thumbs and figure out how to hate on the next man. Sorry that you have no tenacity and you're like an excuse maker. Okay,
Tenacity.
you blame the man for everything that you didn't accomplish, and he didn't do that. Period. Okay, Pooh, don't hate on my man, because you can learn a lot from my man. All right, don't be a hater all your life, fellas. It's very unattractive.
Okay. I love her. As soon as I saw this, I sent it to my girl and I said, what the even is our relationship that you've never made a video like this about me?
I'm trying to tell you, it's R&B.
God damn. I mean, brilliant, wise, tenacity. She said lit. You're brilliant, wise, and lit.
Listen, man.
She goes right from like classic normal words to lit. Throw it in too. She's speaking 2 languages at once.
Listen, man.
That's love.
You got to earn that shit, Adam.
And I realized as soon as I saw this that there are things, my wife has needs I'm not taking care of, because if they weren't fully taken care of, she'd be making videos like this.
There you go. Because I didn't ask you to do it.
Who is she even defending you against?
TMZ, when they put up the thing with Irv,
Right.
They said hip-hop legend Wack 100.
And then people were questioning
People
that.
were
Okay.
saying what they were saying, right? And I guess I didn't say nothing about it. I didn't care less. But she felt some kind of way.
And she even wrote it down. He can't help that he's the GOAT. Wise, brilliant, relevant, fearless, charming, and one of one.
And I wasn't there when she did it.
I would hope. If you were sitting right next to her,
No,
I feel like you'd be able to feel the energy through the
I wasn't
camera.
there. But listen,
How old is she?
how she look?
30?
44.
Seriously?
Be 45 on Halloween.
Holy shit. Wow. It was great for her age, I'm honest.
Yeah.
And I mean, you just like talk about just eating her ass like it's your hobby.
Yeah, like a blow pop. No problem.
Wait, what's with the cowboy photo shoot that you guys did together?
Well, she
Getting your Lil Nas X on.
she had it was a birthday party. Yo, crazy, right?
Super cool. Let's pull this up.
She had a birthday party. One of her friends.
Oh my God. What about this? What about the fact that she posted me following her?
See?
That's
Not
pretty cool,
stuck up.
too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She appreciated that.
And then she just posts a random picture of you that she found on Google. I love this man with all my heart, mind, body, and soul. I'm crazy out of my mind, insane over Wack. I'll snap a neck over him.
Oh, shit.
Edited. What did she edit? Like, how did this post change?
No. I didn't even see that one.
Was it more intense before? I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't see that.
There's a part of me that just wants to spend like all my time just watching all these videos. Look at you guys. It's like it's giving high school sweethearts.
Well, you know, you're going to have fun with your partner. That means something.
Right.
When shit start getting like boring and irritating, she irritates you, you irritate her, right? You need that burst of energy.
But see, that's the brilliance of a fresh relationship. Where like, me and my girl have been together 8 years. She's had a bit of time to, get annoyed by all my bullshit, right? My jokes probably don't seem as hilarious as they used to. You guys are in the first, year of your relationship? Two years. So everything is still fresh to her.
No, but it's different because we're both grown as f. So we're not young fresh. We're both grown. So in order to get somebody's attention like that on my side and her side, it really is not a trying thing. It's just we're compatible.
Remo told me that this love is actually like more special than I was giving it credit for, because he said that he's seen her doing her thing in the clubhouse streets for a long time. So myself, I'm getting to know her through her being Wack's lover. Yeah. Remo said she'd been out here doing clubhouse shit and content, whatever, for a long time. So that makes me think about it even a little bit
I met her on
differently.
Clubhouse.
Right.
Chased her for like 9 months.
So anyone who says nothing good happens on Clubhouse, false.
Bullshit. I think we're the only working relationship from Clubhouse right now.
And are you seeing this going the distance?
Definitely.
So you're old and grayer.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
She'll bury me.
Author, brand strategist, personal development coach.
Great brains, witty.
She can
hustler,
strategize on behalf of my brand?
all that. That's a fact.
Okay. Might have to tap in.
That's a fact.
Her name is very clever too. R-Ann
Works.
B. Her name is Ann. No, it's Rakita.
Rakita and
Oh, and then she threw you're not even married, and she threw the Jones at the end of her name?
she means she's supposed to.
Ooh, I like that. What's love got to do?
Her middle name is Ann though.
I was inspired by this when I
she's,
peeped that on
she's
her
amazing.
thing. Yeah.
She keeps me when I get these crazy thoughts. Like, nah, it ain't worth the risk.
What kind of crazy thoughts?
You
About
be
to
out here.
slide on somebody?
Yeah, when you want to, somebody piss you off, you be like, nah, it ain't worth the risk.
Right. We all need that.
For real. Like for you, it's probably your daughter.
My daughter doesn't really know about any risks that I might consider taking.
No, but your thoughts. If you ever go in there, the thought of your daughter bring you back down. You will go crazy being away from that little girl.
Yeah, that's true.
You'll lose your mind.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Nah, you wouldn't know how to handle that.
No.
I've been there, done that. You don't want that feeling.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. God, even missing like, she left for 4 days. No, I left for 4 days. And when I got back, I just felt like I could really spot like serious differences in her brain and personality.
And you felt you missed something.
Yeah. I called her on FaceTime right before I got on the plane. And this is the conversation we had. I go, what are you eating? She always says, like, just the name of the food. No, like, description, no, like, additional conversation. I go, what are you eating? She goes, quesadilla, Mexican food, spicy. And I know this is, like, nothing, but I was just like, what the f***? Like, she figured out the category, like, the overall category, the type of food, and then an adjective to describe the food, even though realistically probably not accurate. It probably wasn't spicy, but
might have been spicy to her.
Little things. Yeah, kids think everything is so spicy.
I got a call from Max B's brother.
What's he doing?
She had 100 years.
Still, more time than he has.
Yeah, Max B got his.
His brother's the one who actually killed the guy, right? Max just
he
gave him the drop.
Thing reduced from 75 years to 20 years. Pooh Sims, he called. And since the paperwork, I brought old CEO Ricky in to go over everything. And we had our boy from New Rochelle, New Yorker, Fox 914. He gave us some information. And he really cooperated. And from what Fox 914 gave us, he told where the girl lived at and where she worked at. And the girl was involved in the murder robbery, but Max B knew that. So when they questioned him about these people, he knew these people were involved, and he assisted on them detaining the girl. That's as far as it went now. His appeal in 2012 was denied, so we're looking at, Pooh Sims said he's looking to get the paperwork from 2016 where he did his, where he got the 55 years off, because it's like you had to do something. We don't know what. He said something went on with his attorney, but we're waiting to see.
So you got contacted by him, and now you're investigating him potentially telling, or were you already doing this investigation and then he reached out to you?
Pooh Sims is the stepbrother.
Right.
Their mom and dad been married since '93. He said, yo, my brother told. Not on me, but told on the female that did it with me. And when they apprehended her, then she told on me.
Oh, wow.
Right? But, I had to get a New Yorker to come to the table. So my man out of New Rochelle, he goes by Fox 914, helped us put it all together. You know what I mean? I guess he said he knew the people and he knew the story. He said Max B definitely told when he gave information on the lady. I wish she lived at the St. Nick's projects or some shit. She worked at Sin City or something. From that information, they was able to apprehend her, got her, and then she gave him Pooh Sims and Max B. Max ended up getting 75. He got like 75 or 100. She got 15. And Max in 2016 got 55 years knocked off. Allegedly, they said something went on with his attorney, but that's a crazy number. So we can't say why he got that knocked off, but we looking into it. Pooh called me today and said, bro, I need you. I don't know him. I don't know Max B. It's a kind of like a weird situation, my man. Because some people that fuck with Max B, I know, but
Cuban Rob out here breaking noses.
But if they his nose was broke, oh shit, he ain't called me back.
That's what he told me.
Who told you?
Call me, look.
Your mans.
Call me right now. He said he got paperwork on him right now.
Who?
Oh Lord, I'm gonna need that. I'm supposed to interview him.
Yeah, who interviewed who?
Pesci.
He's coming in for an interview?
Yeah.
He told you what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, he saw the No jumper interview.
Yeah.
So now you want to talk to him.
Sure.
But before you didn't.
Yeah.
You're a culture vulture.
If you guys are conspiring to beat the dog shit out of homie.
Hold on.
He deserves to tell his truth.
I told him I'm going to stay out of it. I told him that.
Mm-hmm.
He decided to call Cuban.
He chose you over Bricc. That's why I ended up in this position.
Listen, he decided to call Cuban. And whatever happened, happened.
But you guys beat his ass just because of the clips you saw, right? Of him.
The clips was
being pulled over.
Yeah, by the time I saw the clips, he already had his ass whooped. So they must have saw it before me. Now,
Cuban Rob don't lack.
I knew the story. Well, he would have pulled up. The funny part about it is, he would have pulled up on Cuban Rob before he would pull up on me. He would have thought Cuban was the voice of reason.
Right.
Not knowing that in that situation, the only voice of reason would have been me. So I'm glad he chose to take his little ass over to the Cuban, because he can't put it on me. Right? So, end of the day, he fucked up, he did wrong. And it is what it is. And he still has his life. You know, take your shit. And I don't know what they're going to do with it from there at this point.
You think you should leave the streets alone? Might be for the best. Stop hanging out with you guys.
I mean, if he's doing that. He don't really hang out with us.
Really?
He comes around. I don't really treat him like a gang member.
Okay.
You know?
Honestly, I don't even know that much about him besides the fact that he wanted to do an interview and I didn't want to do it because I knew he was just going to talk about Bricc the whole time.
What's that?
Relative.
Who's that? Who's that? Oh, that's him on the phone?
You consent to the monitoring or recording.
So what, you accepted the call?
Press 1 after the tone.
Oh, this is the one that fought Menace.
Your call was not accepted.
Oh, shit.
5 minutes later.
See if he called back. He called back, we're going to talk to him.
Wait, who
That's
fought-
the one that fought Menace.
Who fought
Remember
the Menace?
the thing came out, Menace was fighting Pesci's. Menace went to go address Pesci. Pesci's cousin ended up fighting Menace. It was a video out.
Okay. I got to do my homework.
You didn't see none of that?
I don't think so. Compton Menace?
Yeah. Menace was a little drunk.
Okay.
And shit. I didn't watch Menace fight a million times, so I could tell when the homie loaded or whatever. I just know him. You know, he's a squabbler, but that night his ass was loaded.
Okay.
And he did more slipping than hitting. Nothing really happened. But I mean, shit. Pesci did that. What do you want? I stayed out of it. I told him no. I said, where I'm at this point, bro, I'm not going to even, I'll let you deal with it. I won't ask you no more questions.
That's big.
He took his ass over there to the wolves. Next thing I know, I get a text with a bunch of pictures of blood everywhere. I'm like, yo, what's this? And then he tells me. So I haven't talked to him. Did he think I had it done?
I don't think he mentioned you.
I didn't. If I did, I would have told him, but I really didn't want to have nothing to do with it.
It was just in the air.
What you want me to do, man?
Can you tell me the politics of... Oh, there we go.
That's him? Let me talk to him.
Wack on the line.
What's his name?
Rich Rad.
Rad, what's up?
What's up, Wack? How you doing, brother?
What's going on with you?
Man, just right here, man, fighting my little case over in LA County. What's going on, man? Like, what's this shit I'm hearing? What's going on?
Man, you know how I go. They let him off light, but his video, paperwork, bad look. We convicts, my nigga, so family, friend, brother, sister, you know how I go is real paperwork.
This is not cool.
Yeah, it's real. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's real paperwork, video, audio, video, talking to the police.
I mean, I heard it. You feel me? I haven't
Put the
seen video.
bottom part to the mic.
I heard about it, and it's like, I don't condone to none of that shit. You understand me? Like,
Yeah.
I feel embarrassed about the whole situation. You feel me?
But you can't feel embarrassed because it ain't you. You can only be responsible for you in these situations. I told him when they called me about it, I said, you know what, I'm going to stay out of it, right? And I guess he ran his ass over there to the neighborhood, and is one part of the video that's disrespectful, and he's in the back of
What you doing in the video?
he's back in the squad car, telling them where he's from. While he's telling
The police where he's from?
He's telling the police, yeah, I'm from PPB, and the guns were such and such, and his and this dude's and that dude. So it was like, yo,
Call is being recorded.
bad
So
look.
this is the same case that I bailed him out on.
Some dude from the Bay named Tuka.
No, Tuca's from Kansas.
Well, he claims the Bay. He got the paperwork. They had, I guess, he did time. That's how we got the footage from the body cam.
Oh yeah, cause I remember that this is like around like last year. This is when he had got arrested when they got pulled over, I guess in South Central, and like I had bailed him out of jail for that case, and like he didn't tell me nothing about it. He was like, "Oh, it's good, nothing, like everything good."
Hey, bro, that shit's on the internet everywhere. Tuka put it out. Video footage, him telling the police who got guns, where the guns. I told them this, that, all this shit. Bad look, bro. That's your family. I suggest you just be family to him, but I wouldn't risk putting him up under no light.
I mean, all that gangster shit is already out the door. Like when you do shit like that, you can't come around no gangster shit. And it's like, I want to make this clear right now. Because I've been hearing a bunch of shit going on, like him hitting up people and like threatening people with my name. I just want to apologize to anybody that he's using my name, telling them like that I'm going to get on them or I'm going to do something to them when I get up. I got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? He got to stand up for himself and stop trying to use someone else's street credit to intimidate or scare anybody that's doing whatever they're doing. Like, whatever you got coming, bro, you got it coming. Like, straight up, like, it is what it is.
Well, I'll tell you this, right?
I take it.
I tell you this. They dealt with him. They let him off light. You know our shit could have went, right? And, you know,
Yeah, of course.
at this point, it ain't even about a continue or on site. You know, it's you know, it's pesky. But I'm letting you know what I saw. And dude's going to send to work. So when you come home, I have it for you, bro, because, you know, he going to spin you. I called him on it. I was looking at it when I was asking him questions, and he was spinning me. Yeah, and I just asked him. I just said, you know what? I'll let you deal with it how you deal with it. I'll let it go. And he went over there to the homies, and he got DP. He got off light. He got a one man DP. You know, he dealt with.
Oh, yeah.
He
This
dealt.
should have been a 5-man.
You know how it go, bro. I mean, you know, he dealt with one of the monsters from the set, but he got a one man. You know how that shit go. They could have ran him. They could have. You know how that shit go. But he definitely did it. I think he should just be him. Get his hustle on. Stay out the way, bro. I'm telling you though. Don't pull him into nothing, bro. You might regret it.
Yeah, because like the thing is, like a lot of money and a lot of friendships been mixed up over him using my name to get where he needs to go, and then now people don't fuck with me because of him. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't got nothing to do with that. Like I've been in jail for a year. Like whatever he's doing, using my name to do it, he used you. He played you, bro. Like, 'cause I don't know nothing about it. I got people hitting me up on Instagram talking about you owe me money. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? I owe you money. Like, oh yeah, this and that. Like, I send that money for you. I'm like, I never got no money. I don't ask nobody for shit. What are you talking
Well, listen.
about? I got my own money.
You live on No Jumper, so everybody gonna know. You getting the word out. This is Pesci. You his cousin, right?
Yup. Yeah, it's a close family friend. Yup.
Rich Rad. Rich Rad. This Rich Rad from Violent. You from Violent, right?
Yup. Official Rich Rap for Violent Boys. Face of the Valley.
So he's letting people know if Pesci call you with his name, don't listen to it. So if you do whatever you do, that's on you. It ain't on him.
Yup.
So when you get out, tap
I
in.
don't like that how you trying to intimidate people with my name. Like, come on, bro. Like, you can't use your own name to go get on people. Like, come on, you don't got, oh, my cousin, Rad ain't gonna do nothing. Rad's fighting the case in fucking LA County Jail right now, trying to come home. I'm not trying to catch no case for some bullshit like that. Like, come on, bro.
How much time you looking at?
Take care of. I'm looking at 7 years with 85, but I got 2 years down already, so I'll probably do like 18 months and I'll be home. I'll be home before the iPhone 17 come out.
Well, how the hell you got 7 with 85 and go, what the fuck you talking?
No, because when I was out, I've been down for a whole year already.
Okay, that come off the top. That's 6. 6 with 85. You still at 4 years, 8 months.
I was thinking that's some optimistic math.
Yeah, like 85 goes to 66 after UC committee. So I got like 2 years, but I got like 800 day time served. Because I still haven't got my time.
So you saying they gonna drop you to 66 when you get to the state?
Hopefully, yeah. Because I was out here with Blueface too. Blueface just left on Thursday.
Yeah, he's up in Delano.
Yeah, he's...
Well, look, good looking out. Listen, good looking out.
Being recorded.
Tap in, Cuban line work. You need us, let us know. So, and when you come home, I'll make sure you have everything you need to read and make your own decision.
Yeah, 100%. I appreciate you, Wack.
All right, bro.
Thank you.
All right.
Like,
Man, I don't think he might not want to interview with you, bro, after that.
I mean,
that's
shit. It's up to
that's
him.
his go-to.
Right. That's his guy.
DNA, blood cousin. That's the guy that I stand in front of a wall for.
I mean, listen,
train for.
he was texting me last night acting as if he's got bombshell information that it is not as it seems. I highly doubt he's like planning on coming on the podcast to be like, yeah, I did it. He's going to try to present his counter argument, I would guess.
So you want to work?
I definitely need as much information
Tell
as
Tuka to send the
possible
work.
so that I can properly
have all the clips?
litigate this. It's gonna be hard to find on YouTube.
I
right?
get them for you. The dudes he told on.
I seen it on somebody's Instagram story, so I don't know how I'm gonna find it on YouTube.
Nah, I'll have Tuka sit every day.
I searched Pesci snitching arrest and I didn't find it. What was the podcast that you had him on? Just for people who are wondering who the f we're talking about, because remember he sat on a whole episode and I didn't realize till like halfway through that Pesci that it was like somebody who had issues with breakaway. The original G-Face one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
He was sitting right there.
Yeah, I remember that.
I didn't want him in here.
Oh.
Now it's working against him. It's working against him.
I felt bad when I was on Big Facts and they were asking me like, who's somebody who came on the podcast that presented like a fake version of who they were, and I was like, I got to give it to G-Face. And they're like, who?
Oh, you did Big Facts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
No, they're dope, yeah.
The lady don't like me.
Baby Jade doesn't like you.
Yeah, I said something about her.
I can imagine you've probably said a lot of things.
No,
but
hold on. She started it.
What?
She let the little dude, Future's little artist, whatever that dude name is, bait her in, and she said some crazy shit.
Future's artist?
Yeah, the little dude, the one I got into it with. I didn't know who he was.
Boston Richie?
No, the other one. Other one from like Ohio or something.
Doughboy.
Oh, Doughboy.
Yeah, the other homie on there, he always cool. He don't never be disrespectful, but she said some crazy shit, so I responded.
They told me she's like the mother figure to like a huge percentage of the Atlanta rap community.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Yeah. Who's dope?
I don't give a about none of that. You disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you. I don't know her. She should have really stayed reserved. She got a real street motherfucker on that podcast with her, and he didn't go there.
Scream or Big Bang?
Big Bang. He didn't go there because Big Bang probably on shit. Well, I don't know the whole story, till he knows the whole story, then he'll probably give his thoughts. But she stepped out there I don't give a fuck who you are. You step out there on me, I'm gonna step out there on you. Straight up, take it how you want to take it.
The Wack way. The Wack 100 way.
What I supposed to do, just let you get that off?
I mean, I don't even know what the fuck happened, but...
Yeah, I don't even remember anyway, but how'd that show go?
Which show?
Big Bang.
Oh, it was good. It's kind of weird because, it's weird when you, give your answer and it's some local shit and then they have absolutely no fucking clue what you're talking about and you're like, oh, right, okay, you don't understand all the weird shit that we get into on this podcast, all the strange characters that we end up talking about, but I can't blame them either. Atlanta's got enough shit going on.
What'd you think about the Kendrick song? I don't think you like it.
I only listened to it once. I didn't really...
I heard it once. Is it? Well, maybe twice.
It was cool, all right. It was all right, I guess.
It's a great transition song.
I was mostly just trying to pick apart the lyrics that related to Act.
Wanted him.
That's why I knew going into it was he disses Act.
You wanted him to be dissing and on the bullshit.
I feel like if the Drake beef is subsiding, we might be arriving back at a world in which Kendrick puts out music and everybody I know doesn't really talk about it, which is how it's been for quite some time now. Just to be real, his last album, like, it came out, I thought it was gonna be this huge conversation in hip hop. None of the hosts had anything to say about it. I didn't really have anything to say.
About what?
Like when Kendrick's dropped his last album, I just felt like I was surprised how little
That was like
conversation
a year or something
went.
ago, right?
It was longer than that, but
Couple years.
yeah. I just feel like I mostly podcast with people who primarily listen to like street rap, and then Kendrick will drop, and it's like it'll seem like they should be interested in it, but then in reality, this seems like
Wait, this was crazy. You get out the street rapper with all the buzz and all the chatter, and then Kendrick would drop with none of that buzz or chatter. But number-wise, Kendrick's gonna outnumber him.
For sure. But his audience is really like a very different class of people. It's like older, whiter.
Kendrick?
For sure.
I think he has everybody. He got young kids. They fuck with Kendrick.
Kids, really?
Teenagers.
I remember when he dropped Good Kid, Mad City, I felt like every fucking kid in LA. That was the
Teenagers.
album. Since then, I have not really felt like that.
I give him a 16 to 45, 43, 40, 16 to 40. And that 28 to 35 is a cult.
The 16-year-old kids are listening to fucking Laser Dim and Baby Kia. And Yeet. I think that like you're assuming that the young fan base is listening to older artists than they actually are.
I don't think they look at Kendrick as an older artist.
I think that to a young kid, Kendrick might as well be fucking LL Cool J.
You might be
harsh,
right.
but true. I'm just saying.
But you want to bump it up 25?
Even like a lot of the shit that I listen to on a consistent basis, like I'm pretty sure to like a 17-year-old kid, I swear Vezzo sounds like a grown ass man.
That's real.
And I don't know if they, you know, the young ass kids want to hear from other kids.
LL dropped the album.
Really?
I wonder what his numbers did the first week.
See,
pull that shit out.
It feels like a lot of people get a pass where like nobody talks about their first week sales because you know.
No, I want to see. I was arguing. Some dude told me LL gonna do 100,000. I said nah. I give bro like 12,000.
I mean, is anybody even gonna?
What's that? I think it's up there.
LL Cool J album sales.
Yeah.
I mean, I could click it, but I don't.
Wait.
LL Cool J albums ranked by total sales. That's not even going to be first week either. And that's like his whole entire catalog.
Albums he got out about 20.
I'm going to go on a limb and say that nobody is reporting on this. Oh yeah, well actually, no, yeah, okay. LL Cool J returning with first album in over a decade, announces new single. Well, this was probably published way before it came out. Yeah, this is back in June. A week ago.
Damn, if nobody reports, what does that mean?
I mean, realistically, it's not really supposed to sell shit, right? I mean, let's be real. It's like...
What do you mean, bro? He has a crowd.
It's not really like he's been nurturing his rap music fan base crowd for all these... That's the problem, yeah. The more the audience thinks of you as an actor, the more they don't check for your music.
I'm an LL fan.
I listened to LL when I was a kid, but even when I was a kid, he was already kind of like an old head rapper.
I downloaded the whole album.
You listen to it?
No. But I downloaded it.
No, I respect the fuck out of him. I love him as a hip hop character. Am I super concerned about his musical output at this point in time? No. Is that kind of fucked up? Yes. But also, that's just how I'm living. So
see, look, LL Cool J. Look.
I'm down to check it out, though.
The Force. See?
The Force.
I didn't stream it. I downloaded his whole album, gave him all his streams in one.
It's such an old looking ass album cover. Yeah, it looks exactly like the album cover from 1987.
You see the other album I have, right?
Bigger and deafer.
Yeah.
See, like 87. I was 4. You know? Yeah. To me,
I was 10.
To me, like hip hop that I cared deeply about, that begins in like 1992. Everything else before that is like some shit that came before I fully was into it.
I need love and I'm bad.
I need love.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That was I performed that at the Boys Club.
You did?
Pacoima, California.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wish I could
When
have
I'm
been there.
alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the walls, and in the back of my mind, hear my conscience call, telling me I need a girl that's as sweet as a dove. For the first in my life, I see I need love.
Is that the one where he talks about putting his coat down so she could walk over a puddle?
Yeah.
Even as a kid, I
Laying
thought
on
that
my
was dumb
jacket,
as
you
fuck.
walk over a
Yeah,
puddle.
what is that? I'm gonna ruin like a fucking $300
That's
jacket.
love.
That's not love. That's idiocy.
That's love.
It's wastefulness.
Put your leather on the ground.
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna carry a dirty ass jacket around for the whole rest of the night?
No, what you mean? Leave it
Yeah,
there.
yeah. We're
You
going to the
did that for
restaurant.
her.
Walking to the restaurant. Yeah, I have a leather jacket soaked in diarrhea and bum piss that I use so that
Leave it there.
my girl wouldn't have to walk around a puddle. You leave it on the ground?
Damn right.
See, this is retarded. There's no justification for this. It's wastefulness, and this holds people back.
You don't believe in love.
I believe in love to a reasonable degree,
Would you fight over your woman?
of course. Never had to, but
Well, if the fight got a little weird, would you run?
I've fought for many girls who I didn't really give a fuck about, just to show out.
That's why you got that permanent black eye.
Permanent black eye.
You had a blackie on the left.
No, I have a sunglass tan.
No, that's a blackie.
What's a black?
It's
I don't even want
purple,
to say that.
dark green. Hey, yo.
When I lay out and
don't
get
edit
sun,
that out. Don't.
I didn't even say it. When I lay out and get sun, I wear sunglasses, and then this part of my eyes are all white, and then the rest of my face gets tan, and it looks kind of weird.
Oh my God.
I got to go out there without the sunglasses because we chopped down a huge tree in my yard. So now if I go in the pool, I get a lot more
chop
sun.
down shit.
Okay, we
You
hired
call it the
Guatemalans.
SAs.
Yeah, not even Guatemalans.
Yeah, that's who come chop my shit. They do all my work.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they work hard. They get that shit done. They don't play.
You fucking with the Haitians?
I
They're
mean,
eating dogs. They're eating cats.
Who?
Oh, you didn't see any of the debate clips?
But they said that was American. That wasn't even a Haitian.
Well, actually, they're saying that there's like no evidence of anybody's cats or dogs getting eaten.
I think people.
I think that they probably are eating cats and dogs. I'm going to be honest with you. At least some people have to be doing it.
I think people of all races and nationalities have eaten dog and cat.
If you've been in America for a long time and you are here legally and you want to eat some dog, you want to eat some cat, sure. Woof, woof, meow, meow. Go ahead. But
So you saying
my problem is people coming here illegally and then eating my pets.
So do you think they ate them because that's what they wanted to do, or they were hungry?
Probably just cultural. There's
I
definitely hella places in Asia where it's incredibly normal to eat cats and dogs.
I've never heard of Haitians eating dogs and cats, bro.
Yeah, honestly.
You want to call
I
it
don't
Haitian
know.
and ask? I've never heard.
Well, I mean, we could even just hit Google. Yeah, why not?
I've never heard of that. I'm just gonna be real.
Do Haitians, let's even just stick to dogs. Do Haitians eat dogs? You know, it's going to be tough to Google this because there's so much going on in the news about Trump making this claim during the debate. You know, if he's wrong,
I don't
it's
believe
pretty
you, bro.
embarrassing.
I've never heard of Haitians. I don't know.
What countries eat dogs? Maybe I'll just go with that.
I thought it
the
was
dog
Asian.
meat trade is most widespread in China, South Korea, the
Yeah.
Philippines, Thailand, Laos, Vietnam,
Asian.
Cambodia.
I don't heard of, bro.
People are eating dogs.
I've never heard no shit. You Haitian, right?
Yeah.
This is my man. This is my security when I told you.
Okay.
PK out of Miami. Now, we in debating, and they talking about what Trump said. I'm telling them, I've heard of the Asians that maybe ate dogs as a regular. I've never heard that.
Nigga, Haiti, nigga, the survive, nigga, you eat cat, dog, pig, goat, whatever.
So you saying it's a regular thing, or it's just a...
It's in Haiti, though, in Haiti, not down here. I don't know if nigga doing that in the U.S., but in Haiti, nigga, if you want to survive, nigga, you gonna catch a cat, grill that motherfucker, and you gonna eat it, you know?
Hey, I had to call you, bro.
But I don't know if he back down here in the U.S.
But in Hades, it's going
My
down.
boy.
So in Hades, it's going down.
Yeah, nigga, cat, goat, pig, chicken, anything get your head cut off, you know, get on that grill, man.
So let me ask you, What do they put with cat or dog? Like, do they barbecue it? Do they fry it? Like,
Yeah, on the grill. Yeah, you put on the grill.
so is it a certain type of dog they like?
Now, nigga, whatever around the crib, that when you get hungry, nigga, you gonna hunt that bitch. You gonna fill it, season it, and eat it.
There it
Straight
is.
up.
Straight up. Nah, don't get me wrong. It's some Haitians down here that I'm gonna fuck and see some Haitians and see some cats and niggas, nah, they might like, man, fuck that shit. I'm gonna kill it and eat it, but it's rare that you see Haitians up here doing that.
So what Trump is saying is they bringing them when they coming in, the illegals, wherever area they in.
There's a city called Springfield, Ohio, that allegedly a lot of cats and dogs are getting eaten. Allegedly.
Mindset back at home.
Got you.
You ain't got no money. You might see the cat run around and go kill that bitch and eat it. Right.
Kill that bitch.
Yo, all right, bro, you live on No Jumper. So I said I gotta call my boy. I don't know.
Hey, Wack. It's a 2:30. You know how much fights I got in middle school and high school because niggas tell me I eat cat.
And you never ate cat.
Never ate cat, but I got so much fights because they're like calling me a nigga.
Got you.
Huh?
Got you. So, but what? You never ate cat or dog?
Nigga, you eat cat. And then nah, I gotta throw down and beat their ass because you going around telling people I eat cat.
So you never ate cat or dog?
Never. I mean, I hate cats, nigga.
But you seen them. you seen them do it in Hades.
Of course, nigga, yo, what? At one point in my life, I was at Haiti every summer, bruh. That's normal.
Yo, there you go. You heard it.
How do you spell Haiti?
Normal, my bro.
Haiti.
Okay. Well, in the Wikipedia article about dog meat, the word Haiti is not present.
Well, he's from Haiti. He's Haitian.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
And no Caribbean.
None of that in no Wikipedia, bruh. Them cats ain't coming in Haiti and looking and see what we got going on. That's what I'm saying, my own TI.
He tell you what he said. He said if you hungry and he running around the house,
Yeah.
Fido ass going on the grill.
I mean, you got to feel for him because it's like if you have 20,000 immigrants, you move that away from the phone. If you have 20,000 immigrants that show up in a random fucking city, they're hungry as fuck. It's not totally out of the ordinary for them to eat pets where they're from. Yeah, they're gonna eat some fucking pets. Now it might not be a huge amount of them, but they're probably eating pets.
So it's a lot. Yo, but see in America, bro, okay, hold on, Adam. All right, bro, I'm gonna hit you back.
Appreciate you, man.
Hold on, Adam.
Revealing conversation right there.
Check this
Yeah.
out. You saying it like no big deal.
It's a big deal. To
You know-
us,
okay.
animals are almost like
So
people.
what if they
To
saw
them,
that
it's
big
just
ass
food.
dog you got running around and he look like they could chop on him for a week.
And that's where the dissonance
you
takes
came
place.
home,
I love my dog. He's
and your
almost
dog
like a
is
person to me.
gone.
To them, this is like
So you came
3,000
home,
calories worth of dog.
And your dog is gone.
I'm pissed. You got to get rid of these goddamn Haitians if they eat my dog. You know.
So you
You know. Otherwise, you're cool.
now I think in Chicago it's a fluctuation of
Venezuelan gangs.
Venezuelans.
Yeah.
You know, the homie, he in jail. Cairo.
Well, he was sliding.
Well, they allegedly somebody slid on his bed, and allegedly he was going on some get back. But I wonder, are they gonna do that to California?
Just show up here and start going to war.
Like a whole nother different ethnic group that we're not used to seeing groups of. Everything's here.
Well, if they do, we're going to be thankful that we've had all these gangs gathering and creating stockpiles of weapons, presumably over the years, because we're going to need our Bloods and Crips to go fight these immigrants that you're describing.
So you feel like the Bloods and Crips should go out and do that?
For sure. We can't trust the police.
And what about you? Will you participate?
No, I'm a law-abiding citizen, but I'm happy to fund it. I'm
There
like
we
a
go.
warlord.
I fuck with that. I fuck with that.
The angel of death.
Listen, there we go. Y'all heard it right here, live and direct.
I'm going to go do bedtime with my kid. Great sitting down with you, Wack. We did not have a huge number of topics for this episode, but I think we covered a lot of important ground.
A lot of we got. Yo, that
We
last
found
call.
out that Trump might have a point.
I wasn't expecting that.
But the whole thing is they're saying like there's no evidence that anyone's eating cats and dogs. That's the point. You eat the evidence.
Where's the evidence?
Yeah, you fucking eat it. It's in their bellies.
They gonna pull up and he's sucking on a German Shepherd bone. Yeah, how you doing? Adam and Wack Show, episode 56. Eastside Low Bottoms. That's
way.
a villain set.
Let's
we
go.
out. Other side of Clubhouse. We out.